put this on YouTube. Anyway, so we're in the A350. It's completely cold and dark, so let's get this thing going. First thing we're going to do is turn the batteries on. We're going to do one flight tonight. It's just going to be this flight up to Las Vegas. Take our time. No real big damn hurry. I didn't feel like doing the full like turn and 2 flights tonight. And it doesn't really make sense to do 2 flights in the Los Angeles kind of area in the 777. I mean, we could go to Las Vegas and back, but like it's a big plane. It takes a lot of work to get it ready to go and taxi it and all that good stuff. So here we are. We turn the plane on. We're gonna go pop over this menu here, hop to ground services, and we'll go ahead and open up all the doors. Load ourselves for the. Actually, we don't need 2L, but whatever. We'll leave that there. Plane at the gate, and we will auto config that. That gets us set up for loading. Oh, we're not. Are we at a gate? Yeah, we are at a gate. Okay. That gets us set up for. I don't know, loading the plane up, getting people in here. Turn our ground powers on. Boom, boom, and we'll go ahead and engage the high pressure unit, which I believe is the air unit. Somebody can correct me if I'm wrong on that. That's going to allow us to go back to the overhead panel. Turn this down just a touch here. Gonna be a little loud. Or not. That was fairly uneventful. And we will hit both the external powers. In true Airbus fashion, well, first of all, in true catstrator fashion, I'm not totally going to follow the checklists. But in true Airbus fashion, I'm just going to make sure that nothing on here is white. It's not under a red thing. So that's good. Do you. I know what he wants. He says it's too cold in here, so we got to turn that to about there. Turn that to about there. That'll get the cockpit ready to go. And the cabin. Continue pushing all the buttons. Push all the buttons. I don't know if this is totally the right way to do it, but as far as I know, you're just supposed to make everything not white. That's a really racist thing to say now that I think back on that. Gate link button still broken. Full panel, not white. We will go ahead and turn on the no smoking sign. Arm the emergency exit lights. Turn on the logo light. Turn on the nav light. Turn on the beacon. Lights are good. Overhead panel looks good to me. Yes, yes, yes. Okay. Let's go ahead and unmute this asshole. PA, yep, all 3 of those. And we should be able to, oops, and we should turn his volume up. Yep. God damn it. There we go. Hop back to the overhead. Hang on. Whew. Excuse me, I don't know where that came from. Hop back to the overhead panel. Oh yeah, hit the button here. We can hear what he has to say now.
Is there anything you want?
Oh man. Okay, I did get restarting soon. Bad news, Airbus is beluga-ing the A330. I don't know what that means. Gavin K, welcome aboard. Good to have you aboard. Good to see you. Good to see all of you tonight. You have a link to that or something? Like that sounds kind of intriguing. While we're at the panel, we'll also turn an ADIRS over to the nav switch here. ADIRS? ADIRS? I don't know what that stands for. I'm sure it stands for something. And with that, we'll come over to the checklists. Power up checklist, electrical power up. Aircraft on battery power, check. Everything else checks by itself. Electrical power up is confirmed. ECAM auto mode. That's going to be down here. You think? Sure, why not? Gate link doesn't work because the button doesn't work. So I don't know what gate link actually means. We're going to skip the APU for now. We'll come back to that later. Get our... we don't need to worry about our frequencies here. Frequencies tuned. Check, 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 check. Yeah, I'm not really too worried about the radios because we're going to come back to that later. We'll hit the squawk button. Okay, we're off squawk. Good, good, good. Yeah, we'll come back to that. We'll come back to the radios and squawk and all that stuff. I already said I don't... Check that. Yeah, that looks good. Oh, yep, okay. Test PB. What is PB? Oh, PB is engine fire. Fire's up here. Fire's up here. That's not fire. Why is my... Fire's up here. Test PB, right there? Yep, okay. PB test complete. Yep, okay. Dear God. Uh-oh. I hit the test button and now it won't untest. Stop. 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 Really? It's gonna be one. Oh, there it goes. Good. I was about to say it's gonna be one of those nights. But it seems to have worked okay. Everything looks good. Great. All right, and we're going to come back to the APU, and we're going to come back to everything else there. Cockpit preparation, overhead panel, captain, and this button. Cappy and purse. Cappy and purse. Cappy and purse is set. We're leaving the beacon light on. We're not turning the seatbelts on just yet. Yep. Temperature's good. ECAM electric DC page. That's going to be... No, that's electric AC. That would be electric DC. Yes. All currently below 60 amps. Yep. All below 60 amps. Great. We're not on the APU generator. Hands are on. Yep. Okay. Whatever that checklist is, it's done. Anti-skid. Whoops. That was the wrong... Whatever. All right. Next. Serve sys 1 PBs. I don't actually know what that means, but I know that means these things come on. I don't know what PBs are. Nobody's told me that yet. Serve page right there. And we're going to be standby transponder for the time being. Standby on TCAS and normal. Weather auto. Yep, all these guys go on auto. These guys go on. We'll move the transponder on and put it back to standby. That's good too. Excuse me. Open the init page. Our flight number today is going to be United 717. Our favorite number from KSAN to KLOS. Uh-oh, I put my sunglasses on. Yep, and we're going to be flying at flight level 310 with a cost index of bitty. We'll grab the barrel later. No mode range as required. Well, we're going to come back to all the autopilot stuff later as well. Great, cockpit preparation complete. Let's go ahead and put our before pushback. No, okay. Well, we're going to go ahead and get our route filed in here. So, did I miss anybody? Natch, welcome aboard. Cycle the battery. I'm not going to cycle the battery. I did that last week. That sucked. Polish the boots. I like it. Are we on VATSIM? Yeah, we're on VATSIM 40, of course. We're on VATSIM. We're flying the PMDG A350. It's PMDG quality right here. This just exudes PMDG quality. And we're running with the Orbex Fly Tampa KLOS Henderson expansion pack for the strip. Yeah. All right. We want to go to not flight plan, but IRS. Align those IRSs. Then we want to go to flight plan. We're going to be flying the Pebble 4 departure to Santa Catalina, and then the Los Angeles VOR, the Daggett VOR, and then the CAPEC 3 arrival. So, the Pebble 4 departure, the first point we're going to go to is Meldy. We're going to do some hand flying until we get to Meldy. We'll come back to that here in just a moment. So KSAM will be departing off runway 27. Yes. Turn that sucker. Actually, you know what we could try? You know what, guys? I'm going to try something here. Power shell. F colon. Apps. Steam apps, common, X-plane 10. Now we want to go C:/Python, nope, not page file, Python 27/python.exe. And we want to run, hang on a second here, apps, X-plane 10. First of all, we want to go ahead and, this is going to be cool when I do this, assuming that it even works. Output, FMS plans, get rid of you. And what is this thing called? FF. Yep, that thing. And route. And I think it's K San K loss. No. Uh-oh. Oh, right. Yeah, I think we need the full path here. This is our ghetto way of getting SIDS and stars working. But I don't think it's going to work. Unexpected token. Whatever. Alright, well, it's not working. Somebody wrote a Python script. It's supposed to make...
Retard.
Hello there, Mr. Gibberton! Can't watch a lot tonight. I hope you have a good flight. Thank you very much, Mr. Gibberton, for the beer. This is kind of a cheap beer, so I can't say this one's on you, but we'll get a beer in your honor. Thank you again, sir. Alright, so that thing didn't work. That's supposed to be a Python script that loads SIDS and stars, but this is an easy enough thing that we're not really too worried. So we went ahead and loaded the departure. That's good. We will go to insert next waypoint. We're going to go direct to Meldy. Thank you again, Mr. Kibberton, by the way. Everybody should go check out Steve's channel. He does a lot of stuff. He drives OMSI, and I'm convinced the dude knows German, because all the people in OMSI speak German. Pebble. Insert next waypoint. After Pebble comes Santa Catalina, SXC. Yeah. After Santa Catalina, insert next waypoint comes LA. Oop. God damn it. So, let me tell you something. I ran into this the other day. I was flying this plane, okay? And I accidentally hit Shift S. And I'm like, man, everything's really dark. And I must have spent an hour and a half trying to figure out why everything was so dark. And I started scouring through all the, as I'm flying this plane, I'm starting scouring through all the pages, all the like preferences and shit. I'm like, why is my plane so dark? And it turns out that you can put sunglasses on. Shift S by default enables and disables the sunglasses. So I was flying for a good long while with sunglasses. Don't use your sunglasses. That's bad. What else we got here? By the way, good evening, Steven. Welcome aboard. Delta, welcome aboard. Good to see you. So tricky. Welcome aboard. Please come to FSX. Chevy Rules 727 made the switch. I'm okay. I'm okay streaming here on the X-Plane. I think we got better people streaming here on the X-Plane side of the fence. Oh man. I lost my concentration. Okay, Daggett. Not to be confused with Dag Nabbit. Yeah, Chris. Mr. Helipilot is trying to make everything he can beep. He sent me a Steam message hoping he was gonna make it beep, but you know what? I got you fixed. I didn't get you fixed. I got you figured out. That's the word I'm looking for. I got you fixed as a totally different connotation, and we are not going there. Why does it think it's going to take an hour to get the Daggett? I don't know. Anyway. Okay. So the next thing is after Daggett. So then we're looking at the Cape 3 arrival. Daggett and then Meissen. I should focus and pay attention. And there's a reason why I'm only doing one of these flights tonight. Because I think I would lose my fucking mind if I had to do two. Meissen, Clar. Not if I had to do two. That sounds like it's a bad thing. I love you guys. Speaking of loving you guys, did you guys see Squirrel over the weekend? Friday night and Sunday night, he had like, between the two nights, I think he had over 700 donations given to him. That's insane. I did my part and sent him $10. But yeah, I like Squirrel. He's a good guy. And I hope that he gets the opportunity to go full time sooner than later. Because he definitely makes some good content both on YouTube and on Twitch. And he's a very, very, very enjoyable... Oh, motherfucker. Very enjoyable person to watch here. Alright, KPEC, and then Ipumi. And all we're doing is typing numbers. And nobody really cares why we're typing numbers. We're just typing numbers. Insert next waypoint. After Ipumi comes Nipzo. We had this... we'll talk about the this later. Sunst. And then we're going to go put restrictions in here in a second, too. And then, Kimmy. All right, and then after Kimmy comes Chips. Chips. And after Chips comes Poker. And then Prino. And then we're on the arrival. We'll see what they give us tonight. All right. So the next thing we want to do, we want to set up some restrictions. We have, looking at the chart here, we need to be above 14,000 by the time we cross Meldy. Okay, that's easy. So Meldy, constraint, altitude constraint at or above 14,000. That was the wrong button to hit. At or above 14,000. That's good there. The next constraints that we're concerned about constraints on the SID. So we have Meisen at 240. We probably won't get that, but we'll punch it in anyway. Meisen, constraints, altitude at 24,000 feet. And then the next one is CLAR at 13,250 knots. At 13,000 and speed of 250 knots. Okay. And then after CLAR, CAPEC at 13,000. And they do this because I don't know why they do this actually. I'd like to sit here and sound smart, but I really like at 13,000. Turn. And then Ipumi is 11,230. And these are all the things that having an FMC saves you from having to do, punching all this stuff in manually. But as you can see, it's no big deal. We will learn to live. Nipso at 9,000. Altitude at 9,000. And then Sunst at 8,000. Sunst at 8,210. So 210 knots and 8,000 feet. All right. Kimmy's 8,210 as well. Constraints. 210. Altitude 8,000. And then Chips at 8,170. 170 knots. And altitude is 8,000. All right, and then we'll wait about an arrival and all that good stuff when we get back to it. So that's our flight plan. We'll do a little passenger and fuel management next. I don't know if these are quite accurate, but oh, you know what we forgot? We did punch in the altitude. Okay, I don't know how accurate these are, but it thinks that we have a lot more gas than we really need. So, ground services, airplane, passengers. Give me a full load. Implement. Load the passengers. Fuel. That's a lot more gas than we need. I don't know if we can change that. What is this? What if I change this here? Does that change anything? No. I need to actually figure out some proper fuel planning on here. The passenger count's all wrong. 241 the passenger count. Pax number 241. Zero fuel weight. That seems all wrong too. In fact, let's cheat. No, that's probably about right. We have a lot of gas on here too. I don't know. It was 400 tons. We could probably go light fuel. That gives us. We'll just go light fuel. That gives us a whole bunch of range. Implement that. So we get that stuff loaded in here. So we got passengers. We got fuel. We have a flight plan plugged in, ready to go. Next thing is ready to say hello to some people. Hello, heli pilot. Shot over, shot out. Duty, welcome aboard. Good to see you. What is he? Oh, he wants lights. Cabin lighting. Yep. Okay. Yeah. Please turn on the cabin lights, he says. Nobody cares what you think. Hello, Phil White. Welcome aboard. Hello from New England. I don't know if that's offensive for me to say it like that, but hello from New England. It's good to see you. Oh yeah, we got to do a few more things in this departure. So we need to, we don't actually get to do RNAV the entirety of this departure because I don't have, just because of the way that it works. So we're going to be departing on, let's see here, on 290. Oops. 290. And we're going to be crossing the 170 radial of Oceanside, so 115.3. That's going to put us on nav. Nope, that's not nav. That's not nav. There's nav. Nav is probably the one that says nav, right? 115.30. And we're looking to cross the 170 radial. 170. All right. And give me my my VOR. Yeah. Okay. So we can use that. We can use that to get ourselves set up for that. The Oceanside VOR. Now we're ready to call up clearance, right? And I think we are. Great. Let's also close the cockpit door. I don't want those. I don't want those schmucks coming up here. Scary people like Chevy. Kyokin, welcome aboard. Good to see you. Not sure how you feel about the plane. American Airlines flight attendant. I think we get this plane in 217. I don't know. It's a beautiful looking plane from a simulation perspective. I don't know how good it's going to be in practice, but we'll kind of have to wait and see on that. Fuel loaded, passengers loaded, so we'll go ahead and close them doors. So back to ground services. And we're going to leave all that stuff on. Get rid of the passenger bus, fuel trucks, luggage loader. Leave the electrical and the high pressure unit. Actually, let's go ahead and turn the APU on now. We'll let that spool up. Doors and hatches. Let's close all the doors. Get your asses in here. We'll turn on the announcements here. Welcome aboard. Yeah, so while that's playing. Clearance delivery 125.9er. 125.900. Alright, get my notepad out. We are United 717 Heavy. We are IFR to Las Vegas. Limburg clearance United 717 Heavy, IFR to Las Vegas. That's Mr. Peter Gray.
Aircraft calling IFR to Vegas, say again.
United 717 Heavy, IFR to Vegas.
United 717 Heavy cleared to the Las Vegas McCarran International Airport. Pebble 4 departure Santa Catalina transition minutes filed. Climb via City accept maintain 15,000. Expect flight level 310, 10 minutes after departure. Departure frequency 119.6, squawk 4226.
Clear to Las Vegas Airport, Pebble 4 departure, Santa Catalina transition minutes filed. Climb via set, accept maintain 15,000. Flight level 310 within 10. Departure 119.6, squawk 4226 for United 717 Heavy.
United 717 Heavy, read that correct.
I had a nice long conversation with Mr. Peter the other day. And, cool dude, man. He used to fly in the airlines. He's got a lot of stories. 15,000. Good. 4226 on the squawk. So we hit the squawk button here. And press U. So where's... God damn it. Master.
8875 Echo. Radio check.
Number
Ooh.
8875 Echo.
Alright. Master, standby 4226. That's ready to go.
Cross runway 20 right, taxi to parking via Bravo, remain discreet.
Next up is going to be ground 123.9er. So let's tune into that. 123.900. Push that over there. Okay. Yeah, so I think we're ready to get out of here. Near as I can tell. Nice, Delta. Can't hear Peter. Okay. I just turned the game audio up a little bit. Ayarov, welcome aboard. Let me know how this is, guys, when he,
350 Lindbergh clearance.
right there.
Las Vegas and McCarran International Airport. Pebble 4 departure. Santa Catalina transition. Then is filed. Climb via Citic up maintain 15,000. Expect flight level 260. 10 minutes after departure. Departure frequency 127
All right.
point. Reversing departure frequency 119.6. Squawk 6165.
Alright, 123.9er, and then towers 118.3. 300. That's good. That's good. We have the squawk set. We've got the altitude set. We got the. We don't have any speed set, do we? Before pushback. Let's go before pushback clearance. Fuel quantity set. Landing load sheet's good. 0 fuel weights and FMS. ECAM's good. Let's go ahead and hit the nose, the seatbelt sign.
Affirmative. Also flight level 270 is your final.
We are now on external power, and we are on we're on our power and our air, so we can turn off the ground power unit. Disconnect the high pressure unit. Check that guy. You're good. You're good. And then airplane. Oops. Cabin announcements. Let's have him doors to auto. Yeah, that's right. Didn't help up the volume again.
935 Victor Bravo Santa Barbara Tower runway 25 clear to land.
All right, there's another 10% on the volume. I'm afraid the plane's going to overpower him, but we'll see. I don't have any way of just turning him up. Cockpit looks like an LCD palace. It kind of is.
South 285 straight into the right. Goodie.
All right, those are good. External powers. Whoops, we can turn that off now. Where's power at?
A2492 Long Beach Tower 30 clear to land.
Great. Parking brake. We're not ready for park brake. All right. We need perf tab here. Takeoff. About 135. 135. Whoops. God damn it. We'll say 140 on the V. Whoops. We'll say 145 on the V2. And we'll flex it. We'll flex it. If you go high, which way does the, which, you know what, we're gonna do Toga takeoff because it is San Diego, and it is a very small runway. So we'll plan for Toga. Okay, that's now all set. That's set. Yep. All right. Yeah. So we're ready to start pushing back. Ground services, pushback, push. While that's coming in, let's grab the weather. Lindbergh weather is currently 280 at 6. 10 mile visibility, few clouds, 10,000, scattered 25,000, 18 Celsius, altimeter 3008. 3008.
6 for November, next to parking via Lima Kilo Alpha Cross
3008.
Right.
That's good. That's good. The pushback truck is here. What do you say we push the sucker back? Yeah? All right. All right. So to push this back, we have to use the throttles.
Cross 21, hold short 26 right.
Push the throttles forward. She'll start going. We're gonna push ourselves back, nose to their right, my left. Watch as we run over all the shit on the ground.
Number 134520 left, clear for the option.
F-18 Hornet, welcome aboard. Good to see you tonight. So yeah, I can't really do much about him being too quiet, because if I keep bumping the volume up, the sim is going to overpower my voice. Matabat, good to see you tonight. Welcome aboard. So the way this pushback truck works is that you pull the pushback truck in, you use your throttles, and then you use your tiller to actually turn the plane. So because of that, we are not able to start the engines while we are pushing.
Takeoff.
Stop the pushback. Engage the parking brake. Tell him to get out of here. Bye-bye. All right. Thrust levers to idle. Park brake. Wow. No, that's the wrong one. Engine start checklist. Yes, those guys are all on. Ecam.
000, pouncing siren, rate 31, right clear for takeoff.
One of these is like start mode. I don't know what it is though. We're going to put it on engine mode. Start selector to start. And engine master number 1. Starting engine number 1. N2's alive. Oil pressure rising.
Limber ground color 352 ready for taxi runway 27 with information. Tango currently located at terminal 1.
N1 is alive.
7 taxi via Bravo.
We'll do the next one outside and listen to it.
352.
Bad Mage, good to see you tonight, buddy. So the sim and the PilotEdge are linked to the exact same audio. Master caution we're okay with. Starting engine number 2. Yeah, it's fine, dude. I mean, if I were using the FSX client, the clients are separate, so you can adjust them independently. But with X-Plane, it's the volume. So I could turn the sim down, but I have all the sounds balanced in a way that I really like it. So that's just me being greedy. Mr. Kraus, so good to see you tonight. Tim Rodeo is awake. Good to see you as well. Just in time to watch us start up our engines and get the hell out of here. We're in San Diego right now, heading up to the wonderful, fabulous Las Vegas. All right, we have 2 good engines. After start checklist. Engine start selector back to normal. APU bleed comes off. APU generator comes off, I'm sure. We can shut the APU itself off. Anti-ice as required. APU is now off. Ground spoilers arm. It's that button right there. Flap lever to 2. Pitch trim, good. Ecam status, good. I'm not worried about those. Passenger data comes off. I don't know what passenger data is, but they want me to turn this button off, so I'm going to turn it off. That's not the passenger data. Those are the passengers. Everything else looks great. That looks good as well, apparently.
Now, 1345, taxi parking AD Alpha, it'll be a password interview.
All right. Nose lights on. Runway turn-off lights comes on. Runway turn-off lights, and the nose lights to taxi. Nose light to taxi. No, to taxi, not on. Runway turn-off light on. Good, good. We'll go ahead and squawk Charlie. Do that by hitting the squawk button.
Radar contact,
And on. Park brake off. First lever is good. Auto brake RTO.
For 21000, radar contact,
Check.
departure.
And takeoff config. No alarm. Good to go. Alright, flight control check. Last thing we need to do. Flight controls. We're going to go full left. Check. Full right. Check. Burp. Check. Full back. Check. Full forward. Check. Right rudder looks good. Left rudder looks good. Flight control check complete. Let us get out of here.
Alpha cross runway 15 right, runway 15 left.
We'll use our ghetto taxi cam here. I really like this plane. Just like the size of it makes me feel... I feel enormous. Alright, where are we at? We're going to be at the island ramp. Limber ground, United 717 heavy, island ramp with the weather.
United 717, Limber ground, rate 27, taxi via Bravo.
27 via Bravo, United 717 heavy. See Mr. Dan Crest take off here in a moment. In that Cal Air flight. Unless he's already taken off. I don't think he has, though. We may actually... Maybe we won't see him. Whoops. A350, better fly-by-wire model. A320, better visuals. Yeah, I can't really argue with that. PE client explain that some sort of indicator when you're transmitting, kind of realistic. Yeah, somebody has made a transmit icon. There's a data point, there's a data ref, I should say, that's able to reference it. But I don't know who or what it was. We starting more pilot drama. There he is, about to take off. That lovely 732 CSL come racing down the runway here. Is he gonna make it? Oh, there he goes. Dan Crest, everybody. Foomp. See him again in Vegas. That looks so cool. Better start your turn. Better start your turn. There he goes. Old Southwest colors, yeah. And that's Jack's rendition of the Southwest colors, which maybe a little shaky there. It looked more like it looked like a big Twinkie. We love you, Jack.
Ladies and gentlemen, we request your full attention as the flight attendant. The seatbelt sign illuminates. You must
See Murphy, good to see you tonight, buddy.
insert the metal fittings one into the other.
I bet you're stoked to hear. I bet you're stoked about your Patriots. Sticking it to my Colts.
The upper portion of the buckle. We suggest that you keep your seat
We're gonna need some lights in here.
the flight, as we may experience turbulence. Airbus A350 has 8 emergency exits, 4 on the left side of the cabin and 4 on the right.
The light down here.
The left side of the cabin and 4 on the right. Airbus A350.
No, we don't need those. We don't need pedestals.
Few moments now.
Yeah, we don't need those lights either.
Your
Good.
nearest exit. In some cases,
Great. Keep yourselves in the center line here. Patriots may have cheated, so there is that. I don't know. They might have, but it's not likely. Lumber hacks. Oh my god. If a button to transmit that you're pressing it, you should be transmitting. Yeah, to be fair, that is true, Mr. Satek. I got a button on my joystick that I use. It works pretty well for me.
first, and then assist the other person. Your mask on, and
He's still going with the safety demonstration.
advises you to remove it. In the event of an emergency, please assume the bracing position.
Alright, so we're doing a toga takeoff here. On departure, fly heading 290 until crossing the 170 radial of Oceanside, and then a right turn to 315.
Or between the armrests. When
At that point, we will eventually go direct to Meldy. We'll get Mission Bay ready, though, 117.8.
pass the straps around your waist and
ILS. Oops, not the ILS. Nav, VOR. Oh, we can't do that. Never mind.
when leaving the aircraft.
We can just go direct. Basically, we go direct melody, but 117, we'll punch that in once we make the right turn. Alright, before takeoff checklist. Pax, taxi, yep. I don't know, we still don't know what PB is. That's good, that's good. Alright, not the wings lights. The strobe lights go on. Logo light, whoops, logo light can stay on auto. Nose light goes on. And over to tower. Tower is 118.3. And departure is going to be 119.6. Whoops, god damn it. That safety demonstration is kind of long, if you ask me.
Take 81 heavy San Francisco Tower, wind calm rate 28 left, good line.
Alright. Yeah, okay. Great. Seats for takeoff. Okay, great. Okay. Limber Tower, United 717 Heavy, holding short 27.
United 717 Heavy, Lindbergh Tower, runway 27, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, runway 27, United 717 Heavy. Alright, we'll hit our chrono button here, start the clock. I always forget to do that. I remembered it this time, though. Go checklists. More quick view of the outside here as we taxi ourselves into position. A little smoke coming off that front tire. Alright, here we go. Thrusters up, stable. Takeoff power set.
Last aircraft was a bit muffled. I believe it was a 123 Mike Sierra looking for a destination.
Holy shit, it's gonna be quick. 100 knots.
We're 123 Mike Sierra. Ready, let's go for a Camarillo airport. Charlie Mike Alpha.
Positive rate gear up. Got a right turn. 290. UP engaged.
United 717 Heavy contact departure today.
Departure 717 Heavy. Cells back to alright, climb power. SoCal departure United 717 Heavy 3,700 for 15,000.
United 717 Heavy, SoCal departure at our contact.
Slats go up. What level is that? Where's my auto throttle at? There we go. Thrust climb. That was a pretty. That was a pretty. It was a pretty beefy takeoff. Yeah, we got some gas in here, but I mean we're at like 2% or 3% fuel. Like we don't have much fuel. Because we're only going to Vegas. Alright, let's see here. After takeoff, chrono, yep, all that stuff was good. Great! Disarm the ground spoilers. Runway turn-off lights can come off. Disengage the brake fan. After takeoff checklist, APU bleeds off, APU master switch is off, anti-ice is required, which we won't need. Climb checklist, all that stuff is great. Yep, okay, fantastic. Let's go ahead and let him do the climb check.
Ladies and gentlemen, our aircraft continues to climb. We would like to remind you that all flights of our airline are
Okay, welcome aboard Cat Air, everybody. It's good to see you tonight. Nice little panning shot here. Beautiful little plane.
You will find a personal map
This thing's basically a Cessna.
and a flight attendant button.
I'm just saying.
The lavatory for the business class passengers are located in the front of the airplane, and for the economy class passengers in the back and center of the airplane. For your safety, when
We're waiting for movement on the radio.
Connect Villa Center 119.905.
119.905, United 717 Heavy. .950. Los Angeles Center, United 717 Heavy, 10,804, 15,000.
United 717 LA Center, climb maintain flight level 310.
Flight level 310, United 717 Heavy. Oops, 310. We've got movement on the radial, that's good. So we're going to make a right turn to 315 here momentarily. Continue our climb. Speed accelerated great. Here is the VOR crossing. Now right 315. Tuning into Mission Bay next 117.8. Who would have thought that we would be in this plane flying by the VORs? .80. Course of 293. I chose this flight plan for a reason, by the way, because I knew it was going to have a lot of this kind of stuff to kind of finagle around a bit. Back to the flight. Has this plane grown on me? Yes, Mr. Satek, it has. I've flown this. I think I've done like 4 or 5 flights in this plane now, like full on. Starting cold and dark, going all the way through the process. And the only reason I hadn't done PilotEdge until like recently was the fact that it didn't work on PilotEdge. Definitely liking the plane though. Like really, really, really liking this plane. I don't have enough good words to say about it. Like it's just a really cool little bird. Well, big bird. I don't think there's actually a way to track a localizer now that I think about it here. But yeah, it's big, it's dumb. You know, the lack of SIDS and stars is kind of annoying, but it kind of doesn't matter in the end. Yeah, it's a cool plane. Like I don't know that I don't know that it's worth the full price point. Like that's I don't really know, but doesn't matter. Comes Meldy. But it's got enough gadgets and gizmos, and it's got enough of the automation and whatnot that it keeps it interesting for me. It will be nice when it has SID star support. It'll be nice when it has top and descent calculation and things like that. But for the time being, I'm happy taking the time to learn what it is for what it is. All right, USAC. Have a great night, man. Thanks for stopping by. If you don't make it, Chevy, Chevy is because you don't fly a real Airbus. Come on, dude. I know that's the joke, but all right, go standard and standard. We can turn our lights off. The nose light was already off. Not sure how that happened. Everything else is good. Great.